Hello my friends, and welcome back to another farming path. This time we will be using the Citadel, and this time we won't be using the Palamute, but rather two Palicos. You have to keep in mind that how much Zenny you get depends heavily on where certain monsters spawn, because they might roar and interrupt your path, and what kind of things your Palicos actually loot. But in the Citadel you have a farming path that is completely doable without the Palamute, if you are lucky and there are no monsters. If there are monsters blocking your path, you might have to skip one mining spot. But you get at least not all mining spots on the map, but all mining spots from the path I figured out. You will see what I mean when I run it. So the thing is, we will be using wirebugs a lot in this run, and on top of that, I miss wirebug there a little bit. But it's fine, it's fine. So this is where the first monster might spawn and roar at you. You will have to wait here on the ground for the roar before you go up there. It takes a few seconds, right? It's not that bad, but still. Where are you aiming? Well, anyway, the amount of Zenny you get from this farming path this time is a lot more than the last times, because while I was doing this path without two Palicos, I got around 320,000 Zenny. But when I was doing this farming path with Palicos, I got up to, at least until now, I got up to 370,000 Zenny. So there's that. Like I said, it really depends more on luck than on anything else, but I will show you how much Zenny I earned with this run at the end. So yeah, it will still be way more than you could earn than running this path with a Palamute, obviously, because like I said, I used to run this path with a Palamute, and then I figured out I could just go the same path without a Palamute but an additional Palico, so that's about it. Only the very last mining spot might be out of range for your actual time frame. I forgot to start a timer. I just realized that now. While speaking about time, I realized I forgot to activate the timer. So what we're gonna do is we will just assume that we will be able to make it. I will show you the whole path, and at the end we will see if the mining spot bonus is still up when we select the expedition. And that will show us whether or not we got the timing right. And there you can see, I think there is a monster in our way to the next. Yeah, there is a monster in our way. You can try to land as far away as possible. Then again, that one doesn't even roar for real, so it's not a problem. Oh my god. Please jump down. Thank you. What really got me the last times was Anjanat. Annoying. Let's just say it was really annoying. go. He will roar. Sometimes he will. Sometimes he won't. And sometimes it won't reach you. It is so random. This is the moment where you will have to assume you fucked up your timing, and probably I won't be able to get to preserve the mining bonus anymore. But like I said, I will still show you the last mining spot, just because I want you to see the whole path. Now keep in mind, if you use a palamute on this path, then I assure you, you will be able to get all the spots within the time frame, like up until here. This is the path. It is pretty simple actually to pull off, because it doesn't require that much precision when wire bugging, right? There's only the general direction, and there are a lot of wire bugs you can get on the way. You don't even have to collect the first wire bug, because your palamute will jump most distances for you. It is incredibly easy with a palamute to pull this off, way more easier than this one actually. And let's see how much we made. So in order to track down how much money I make, I use those. I have a certain number of ores, and everything above it was just acquired in the quest. So we will go with a little bit of math. 62,220. This is 28,800. This is 180 of those. 18, sorry. That's a lot. 118,000. Not bad. 13 of this. It's always 13 of this. Interesting. And 69 of those. That is rather unlucky. Normally you get more of this, and this is also what's worth the most. But hey, like I said, luck is everything in this particular farming path. There you go. 330. 334,300 Zenny. That is a rather low run. I already got 324,000, 359,000, and 371,000. Like I said, you might have to cut the last part a little bit and skip the last mining ore. Let's see if we still got the mining. No, we didn't do it. We didn't do it in 5 minutes because of that stupid mistake we did there, where we expected the raw but nothing happened. Yeah, the window is pretty tight. So if you get a flawless run, you will be able to do it, even with 5 up to 10 seconds to spare. But if you don't get a flawless run, you should shortcut the last mining spot. Keep in mind that now I got 334,000 Zenny with all mining spots. Yet my 359,000 Zenny run was without every mining spot. So this is what I mean when I say luck is everything when it comes to this path, especially if you want to take the Palicos, right? They can be a blessing, but they can also grant just a little bit of bonus. The only reason I'm taking the Palicos here is because I can get up to all but 1 mining spot that I would normally take, right? I mean, mistakes happen all the time, so you can safely assure at least nearly every mining spot that you would normally get with your Palamode. So it is worth more taking those 2, but I expect that in the last area I won't be able to use those 2 because the farming path I will use there will probably require the Palamute, and if I were to use those 2 and only wire bug my way around there, I would probably only be able to cover half of the mining spots, and that wouldn't be worth it, right? So if you look for your own farming path, start with a Palamute and see how many mining spots you can cover, right? Because more mining spots are generally worth more than fewer with an additional pedicle. That's it. I will see you again for the last farming path on Magma Cavern, or however it's called in English. Until then.